They say that laughter is the best medicine. And I disagree with that. I think the best medicine is coding. But the second best medicine, I think, is probably opening up comic books that you didn't pay for. That's all I got. Run the... Hey everybody, my name's Hagen, and welcome back to Lettuce Comics. I don't know if you can tell from the sound of my voice or the everything about me, but I'm not feeling too great. Haven't felt too great for the past couple of days. But for the past couple of days, I've stayed home to try and, get over what I think is Ebola that I've caught. And I'm feeling a little bit better today, so I wanted to open up some packages that I got in the mail from a bunch of really generous people. Dope Comics, Mr. Akens from What's on the Comic Rack, Dan Kelly, who's on Kodak Station and also on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art, and also this package that I got from my comic shop that doesn't actually have a name on it. And so since all these nice people sent me what I'm sure is super cool stuff, I wanted to give them their props. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this stuff up. The first one that I'm going to open is going to be from Dan Kelly. Now, Dan, if you don't know, is an artist on Instagram, and he's also a co-host of the YouTube show, The Kodak Station. And I'm going to be on one of their shows coming up soon if I don't die now. But they were really, really generous to me, have invited me on a bunch of their shows. And I shouted them out in my last video, so it's really cool that he sent me something now. And there is a letter in here along with some stickers, and you know that I love stickers. So he sent his logo, which is Dan Kelly Art. Let me get my finger out of the way. Yeah, Dan Kelly Art, and also 2 Never Say Die stickers, which is super cool. And here is what he said. Hagen, here's that cat book you said you were missing. I threw in doubles of a couple other cat books I had in case you needed them too. If you already have them, feel free to give them away to somebody else that would enjoy them. Since you mentioned how you liked Nice House on the Lake, I included a copy of the first issue of that. And since you're a big Cap fan like me, I threw in a Cap sketch I did on a backing board. Oh, that's really cool. Just trying something different with redrawing an older drawing I did. Hope you enjoy the books. Looking forward to having you on the station again, Dan. P.S. I also put in some stickers for my art page and my band, because who doesn't like free stickers? I love free stickers. I have a backing board that I've stuck all of the ones that I've gotten to on. So that's really cool. And the free original art is also super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And the art is the first thing on top. It's this, which is just really cool. I think Dan's a really talented artist, and to get this on like a backing board, I'll absolutely have to put this up on my wall or something. That's really cool. I'm always really amazed when people can make works of art using pencils that I can't draw stick figures with. So getting original art is really, really cool. And then we've got some cat books. So this is Captain America number 217. I think this is the one that we were talking about. You'll have to forgive me if I don't remember exactly, but I believe this is the first appearance of Quasar. And then there is Captain America number 258. This is a really cool book. It's actually written by Chris Claremont of X-Men fame, and I've read through this one before. It's a really neat story. That's always super cool to get. And then there's this, which is Cap number 427. I really like the Fighting Chance storyline. I know that if you're familiar with Cap, then the Fighting Chance storyline probably isn't something that you have lots of warm, fuzzy feelings about, but the first favorite comic that I had, or the first favorite cover that I had, was the first issue of that little mini run. I'll put it up here. It's foil and embossed and gaudy, but I thought it was really cool as a kid. And one of my goals as a kid was to get all of the Fighting Chance run. And I'm pretty close to doing it now, what with the getting every cat book ever made. So that's super cool. And then the last book that he said he would send is this. And this is Nice House on the Lake #1. It's in really, really nice condition too. I'm not a big condition stickler, but yeah, this is really, really cool. And I love this series, and getting it in floppies, I have it in a trade, but getting it in floppies was going to be something that I did sort of as a side project, because I know that especially with newer stuff, sometimes people spec on it and then it gets really expensive, and I'm not going to do that. But to be able to be sent it, that's really, really cool. So Dan, thank you so much, dude. I really, really appreciate all of these and the original art that you sent. This is going to go up on my wall or in front of my desk or somewhere that I can look at it and remember this really awesome thing that you've done for me. The next package that got sent to me was this. Now this is from Mr. Akens of What's on the Comic Rack, and he told me that he was going to send me one book. That's not one book. So I'm perplexed to see what's going to be in here. All right, so I've got the package open, and there was this letter inside. Mr. Akens, you have fantastic handwriting, sir. Way better than mine. It says, Hagen, thank you so much for the wonderful Christmas gift. The opportunity to meet so many amazing people is the top reason I am so glad I started a YouTube channel. Me too, dude. Hope to see you at Heroes Con in June. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you around the comic rack, Mr. Akens. I am absolutely going to Heroes Con this year. I'm having to forego some of my other comic book plans because the timing belt in my car decided to hasta its last La Vista, and I'm trying to figure that out. And so, money's going to different places, but the one non-negotiable for me this year, as far as comic books go, has been Heroes Con. Less so for buying books, although I do want to do that, but more so for being able to meet everybody that I think is going to be there. That's just an opportunity that I can't pass up. And so if I have to forego going to smaller cons or going to my LCS every other week, then that's fine with me. But yeah, I'm absolutely going to be going to Heroes Con. Mr. Akens, I hope I see you there so that I can thank you in person for all the stuff that you sent me, along with, everything else that you've done for me. So the first thing in this package is this. This is his channel emblem sticker, which is always really cool. I'm going to put this with the other one so that way I don't lose track of them. And then he sent me this stack of books, which is really cool. And there is a note on here. And let me undo this bundle that he made, and you can see the first thing that he sent. This is actually the book that we were talking about. So this is the first book that he sent. This is the Free Comic Book Day, Barkham Asylum. And he said in his note, Barkham Asylum, while watching your post-Chestnut Clarity, that was the live stream that I did a while ago, I'm very proud of the name. I swear you said you wanted this comic, so here it is. The comic happens to be the first appearance of the Joker's dog, Jester. Yeah, I love... I think more superheroes should have pets. I love goofy stuff like this. So yeah, this is really cool to get. And now, I think he's going to be trolling me a little bit because the next thing says, yes, I could not help myself. Namor the Submariner 1 through 10. Not only is Namor your second favorite character, but it is by John Byrne, a double win. Look at the happiness. That's his note, and this is Namor the Submariner, issue 1 through, I'm assuming, 10. So just like he said, it's Namor the Submariner, issues 1 all the way to issue number 10. I have said this a couple times, but Namor is not my favorite, second favorite, or even in my top 50 favorite superheroes. And I think the reason why Mr. Akens sent this to me is because he knows that because he knows that fact. But still, it's really cool to be sent, even if it's really cool to be sent comic books, even if it's sort of an inside joke like this. And so now I have something to enjoy about these books that isn't the character, because I don't like Namor at all. Although, like, this cover's pretty cool. And I've got 1 through 10, so, you know, I might as well read through them. But yeah. Mr. Akens, I can't stand you, man. Thank you so much for this and for Barkham Asylum and your note and the stickers. It's really cool. Thanks, man. All right, the second to last package is going to be this. This is from my comic shop, and I'm used to getting packages from my comic shop, but I know for a fact that I haven't ordered one, so I'm not sure what this is. I don't know who sent this to me. I hope that there's something on the inside, like a gift receipt or something, so that I can thank whoever sent this to me, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up and see what it is. By the way, always remember, when you're using a knife to open a comic package, make sure you stab down into it, so that way, if you miss, you get it right into your leg. I just narrowly avoided doing that, and I'm not going to change my ways. I just opened up the package, and it has 2 books in it. I still don't know who sent these to me, but let's go ahead and see what these are together. Oh, sweet. Okay, so this is Captain America number 171. This is a team up of the Falcon, Cap, and Black Panther, and I really like this. John Romita. I definitely said John Romita, not Jack Kirby. John Romita cover. It's super, super cool. The next one is the one before. Captain America number 170. Now, obviously, these 2 things are really cool to get out of the blue because I need them for my Cap Volume 1 run. And now that I've opened them, I think I do know who sent these to me. And before this comes out, I'll verify with this person to make sure that this is true. But I think that Son of Crom sent these to me, which is really, really awesome. He and I were talking about some books that he might have had like in a storage shed or something. I didn't anticipate that he would actually just go out and buy stuff for me, but you know, he's a cool guy, and it's much appreciated. So Son of Crom, thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate it. And the last box that I got was this monstrosity, and this is from Dope Comics. Dope Comics is somebody that I've started talking to somewhat recently, not super recently, but somewhat recently. We've been on live streams together. He's a super cool dude. Is a prolific reader, especially of new stuff, which I don't read a ton of new stuff. He reads a lot of new things, and he has a really varied and interesting collection, not just of comic books, but of like comic book related stuff and stuff related to comic book artists, which is always super cool to see. So I'm excited to see what he sent me. Before I even show anything, you can see that he's packaged like a pro. There's all kinds of like rolled up newspaper and stuff in here. And there's a note that says, "I know you had a bad 2024. Here's to a great 2025. I watched your Christmas show and you wanted this, so I took my Christmas money and bought it for you. Enjoy, Dope." That honestly scares me as to what's going to be in here, because I said that I wanted a lot of stuff. So I don't really know. I don't really know what's going to be in here. Yeah, I mean, what's left but to look and see what he sent. So I'm feeling this, and it feels like a slab, which is kind of scary. But let's see what we got. Oh dear God, that's a yellow label. And whoa. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Holy crap. This is Captain America Annual from 2001, and this is significant because it's signed by Joe Simon. If you don't know, Joe Simon is one of the co-creators of Captain America, and I said that I wanted to get a Stan Lee, Joe Simon, and Jack Kirby signature. Stan Lee signed everything, and so his signature isn't that hard to find. And actually, somebody else very generous, Dave from Still Only 35 Cents, has said that he has a book that he wants to give me when I meet him at HeroesCon that has Stan Lee's signature on it. So in my head, that sort of mentally checked off. Jack Kirby didn't sign nearly as much as Stan Lee did, but still fairly prolific. Joe Simon is hard to track down. So this is craziness. The cover's super cool as well, and you can see that Joe Simon signed right down here in red pen, or in red Sharpie. That's really cool. Dope. Thank you so much, dude. That's so beyond generous. This is absolutely going to be in my wall rotation for sure. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. So that is what was sent to me, just from people out of the kindness of their heart. There are these awesome books from Dan Kelly at Dan Kelly Art, this awesome book, and these Namor books from Mr. Akens of What's on the Comic Rack, these books from Son of Crom, and this super generous gift from Dope Comics. If any of those names are unfamiliar to you, absolutely go and give their videos a watch. They're all really knowledgeable and passionate about this collecting hobby that we have, and as you can see, super kind. I definitely feel better now, and I have some messages to send out just to say thank you for all of this. So I am going to go pass out on the couch, but after I do that, I'll edit this video so that you guys can see all of this awesome stuff that got sent to me. On your way out, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. And then hold it together.